Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another Hitman video sponsored by RageWorks.net. This evening we are back in Bangkok for the Somsak equation. This is an escalation contract. We're doing a full suit-only silent assassin run, levels 1 through 5. And you saw me in the setup taking the modern lethal syringe. That's literally the only piece of equipment that you're going to need for this entire mission. Basically, we're just running into the kitchen, the basement kitchen, and we're taking out Tharn Srisai. I'm probably messing up that name. You want the attention of the guy that you just saw me catching, the guy that's walking to the right, because that's one less guy to notice when you run up on Tharn. Also, if he comes over there, he's the first person to notice the body, and that kind of facilitates your escape. So you just calmly make your way out here, and that's it for level 1. I know some people like to see a video on YouTube with all 5 levels. Some people just want to see level 5. So in the description there will be timestamps for each level, in case you want to skip around or just go to the last one. In the level 2, there's going to be a wild card complication. Also, they're adding, and again, I'm probably butchering a name, Fet Rarchawat, who, if you're familiar with the birthday cake missions for Jordan Cross, he's the chef that you see walking around in the West Wing that you gotta watch out for if you're in a chef disguise. And he's part of the reason why I'm playing the entire mission at regular speed. With the exception of levels 4 and 5, each level has a slightly different flow, so it actually is best if you watch all 5 if you need some pointers or if you're stuck. This one actually isn't very hard. I mean, I just did it because I'm a trophy whore and I wanted the Bangkok escalated trophy. I headed right back to the kitchen to take out Tharn again. Same way, we try to get this guy's attention, but this time we don't get it, and it's not a killer. Just watch out for the guys on the left. Wait for one guy to come towards the screen, the other guy to walk away from the screen, and run up on Tharn. Because as he's talking on the phone, he spins in a circle, and if you take too long, he'll be facing you. Watch out for her. And level 3, we actually will need to take her out. You saw that I started to get spotted by the 2 hotel staff. Just keep moving, and they shouldn't see you. You got to take out that camera, and when you do it, you got to move away from the guard, otherwise he'll wake up. Post up against these stacks of rice. Make sure you hit circle to post up, otherwise you might get spotted when Fet comes in here. Get your coin ready and aim for the little cut inside the boxes here, because that'll keep him out of sight when you blow his brains out. I don't recommend trying it, like if you happen to have the garrote wire with you, I wouldn't recommend it because you might get spotted that way. Right here, try to aim where he's going to pop back up and then just pop him. I tried to pick up my coin but accidentally picked up the propane tank. Now if you drag him from here to the rice and dump him over, nobody should spot you, because even that bodyguard that's on the other end, he's probably talking in the window at this point. Dump him in the box. we're not going to be able to go out the way that we came because we don't have a key card. So once you get out of the gate, you're no longer trespassing. At this point, I don't even have to be crouched. So the only problem there going through the gate is where that guard that walks, that patrols is. If he's up against the wall like he was with me, that you're home free.
Are you looking for help being a billionaire?
Now there goes good old Ken Morgan, and oddly his bodyguard is nowhere to be seen unless this gardener guy is supposed to be his bodyguard. So that's it for level 2 of the Somsak equation. We're coming up on level 3, and as far as getting Silent Assassin, yes, it is a bit tough. Nothing that, you know, if you've been playing Hitman for now, you should be able to handle it, but out of the 5 levels, I would say this one is the most complicated. And it's because we have the addition of the makeshift coroner. Somebody's going to be dragging a body out, and that makes for you know, extra chances to get spotted. It says a Silent Assassin suit only run, so that's a problem. The one thing that never does change is that we always start by running into the kitchen, and we're always taking out Thorn first. In this 3rd level, we have the addition of Narueman Thanum, if I'm saying her name right. Again, sorry if I'm not, but hey, she's a fictional character, who cares?
I'm sure Jordan Cross doesn't need a cake to remind him how old he is.
Like I said, we wait till everybody's turned away from us. Pick up the knife here. It's gonna come in handy on this level. This is the first level where you need it, and for the rest of the game we are gonna need it. I didn't know whether to choke her out or pat her on the bottom. Who works in a kitchen in high heels?
Perception is everything, right? I mean, everyone knows that rock stars have ridiculous right.
Now hide behind all this wine or champagne. Toss the coin, and it's always gonna be the guy who comes over here.
You got it.
Stay posted up here and subdue him. As long as you did it like from cover, you're gonna drop him right there, and she won't see. Now, we want to hide the body in the locker for this level, and for this level only. You can do it on the other ones as well, but this is the only one where you have to. Normally we would take her out, but there's a guy coming, and here he is. So get your knife ready, because Fett is coming through here, and this coroner guy kind of slows things down for him, which is good. We have enough time to close these doors and get back over here. As soon as Fett walks through that door, you want to target him with your knife and toss it. I mean, you could shoot him, but me personally, I'm not good with moving headshots in this game. And with this gun, you pretty much got to get a headshot. Otherwise, you need like 4 shots to kill somebody. And they might call out for help at that point. So in he goes with the locker. And now you just got to be careful of where Narueman is, because she almost spots me here. Take her out however you want. And I just went for the headshot. I was a little nervous about this one again because of the coroner guy, So I hid the body. But you probably don't have to. You probably could have left her right where you dropped her. The only if with that is the patrolling guard. I don't know if he can see through that door, so if anything, I would put her in that corner I just passed. But that's it for level 3. Level 4, like I said, is actually easier than 3. There is a new complication where we still only have 3 bodies. This entire mission only has 3 bodies, 3 targets. But from now on, we have to put them in the freezer room. And since none of you have seen the freezer room in this video, you can pretty much put 2 and 2 together that it's not exactly right next to any of our targets. Still, it's not the end of the world. It's not the worst complication that we've seen in these escalation contracts by far. There are no cameras associated with this escalation mission other than what you saw in level 2, and that one was easy enough to avoid. So we're headed back to the kitchen, of course. As it says, you have to hide all targets, all bodies in the freezer room.
Make a long story short, that's when I knew I had real talent. I just cried like a baby.
Oh yeah.
So in this one, as far as the kill order, like I said, Tharn is always first. We're going to be getting Narwayman second and Fett last. You want to look through the door here and watch for this guy to walk to the left. That's in the background.
What?
That should give enough time for the other chef to turn around, and then you just take Tharn out. The moment you see the drop button come up, hit it and start dragging him. Pick up this knife like we did last time, and in here there are going to be 2 cans of soda. Pick them up as well, right here. Drop him. We're gonna go back out the way we came in. I wasn't taking any chances with him being spotted. Move slowly. She's already been in here, so she's come back to washing dishes or whatever, so you can just go right by her. Toss your coin. And just wait for the guy to come over.
What do you think that noise was?
I get my gun ready because I'm about to shoot her. Just make sure that you put it away, otherwise you'll have a non-target kill on your hands. Now see, she comes right here, so just shoot her. Be careful, she might spot you if you're up too long. Drag the body down the steps a little bit, run back up and drag her into the corner over here. This should put her out of sight of the guard that's patrolling outside, and it'll definitely put her out of sight of Fett, who's coming in right about now. Get your knife ready. That way you don't have to worry that he's a moving target. You just gotta lock on to him and you'll get him. Get him right here. Try to get him before he goes through the door, otherwise you gotta follow him, and he doesn't even stay in the kitchen. He goes into another room entirely. I'll drop him with Narayman. I pick up my coin. Like I said, for this level you don't have to hide this body. I basically wasted a little bit of time here. Not that I'm going for a speed run or anything. I I just got a little nervous because I'm going for Silent Assassin. So you open this door, toss this coin, and that'll bring the first chef out. He's about to have a Coke and a smile. This guy, I like the Sprite and you. Once again, I went a little bit of extra here. I put them in the freezer. It is not necessary because nobody's coming back here. This guy you could have just left where you dropped him. Either way, now we gotta take care of our primary targets. As long as you've knocked out those guys, there should be no problems here. Even though that, you know, it's all glass over there. Nobody sees through there because there's nobody over there to really even look through. This poor guy, I mean, he's already dead, but he's still got a freaking knife hanging out of the back of his head. So now we can run straight out. That is the end of level 4 of the Somsak equation. I consider these 4 levels the dress rehearsals for the big show. And like I said, level 4 and level 5 are basically identical, but level 5 has the complication that you have to leave in the same suit that you started in, which I've been doing. But like I said, this is the big show because it's the last level, so I went Absolution suit. If you are a Hitman player, you know that we have we still have in play an elusive target this weekend. Number 9, who is the Black Hat. I am fortunately 9 for 9, so hopefully with the next one I will get my Blood Money suit. So we are now in our fantastically beautiful Absolution suit, and we're gonna go after Tharn, of course.
You know, sometimes I wish I were an average Joe on his way.
Make sure when you get to the swinging double doors that you wait and look through the glass window and wait for the guy in blue to walk to the left. He's to start walking away. You do not want him to see you this time. Get your syringe ready. Once he starts walking away, you go inside, come all the way over to the end so the girl doesn't notice you. Make sure this other chef is walking away and you get him. You notice that Tharn was turning, so he might have seen me if I wasn't quick. And he's still dying. He's still choking even though I'm dragging him across the floor. Make sure you pick up the knife and the 2 sodas. Drag him in here. You don't have to be too careful about it. Just drop him. Go back out this way. Now you see, she just came back. She had just gone into the next room and she's coming back to the dishes. So there's nothing to worry about with her. Post up here, drop your coin at the top of the stairs. It'll start falling down.
What?
We should really check that out.
Make sure you put your gun away so you don't shoot this guy. He's always the one that comes, and even if your head's poking out like it was there, as long as you post up against the boxes, he will not see you. Get your gun ready and get ready to shoot her. You drag her into the same corner as last time so that she's not seen by Fett. Rest in peace, Naruman. Of course, I must get my coin. He's fine there. And get the knife ready. If you're confident at catching a headshot on a moving target, you don't need the knife. Me, not so much. Because with Naruman, especially hiding behind these boxes, when I did my, practice run for this, even though I had the crosshairs right on her face, it hit that pot that's on the top, so I'd rather use the knife on him and not take the chance. Once again, this chef, he seems a little bit thirsty. He has to have a Dr. Pepper.
You gotta be kidding me.
He's talking all this crap, but then he just turns right back around, so he gets the soda upside his head. And this time, I'm not wasting any time with these guys. Like I said, nobody's coming in here. So I just drag him right behind this rack right here, leave him, and these two guys are gonna have chicken noodle soup with a soda on the side. You drag our bodies. And like I said, there's nobody to see anymore, so just drag him in there and drop him. There's no need to position him, on the corner or anything. And with our complication, we never did change outfits, so there's no outfit to retrieve. Drop him and get out. So that is the Somsak equation. If you haven't already done a Bangkok escalation, if you haven't already done an escalation in Bangkok, completing this will get you Bangkok escalated, the trophy. This was the last trophy I needed for episode 4, which is Club 27. And if you guys want to see anything else, if there's anything specific you want to see me do, leave me a message in the comments or get at me at Twitter, which is RW_slick. Join us at rageworks.net for, reviews, previews. We always have trailers for upcoming games. And again, I thank you guys for watching. Everybody have a good weekend. If you're in New York, try to stay out of the heat. I'll talk to you guys later.